What up YouTube, I'm Akio back with another vid. Today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the 5 things I learned as I became a professional footballer.
See the magic happen, they got is a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me.
Alright, so number 1 is going to be controlling the controllables. Alright, so basically what that means is, there's going to be times where you're in training or you're in games or, you're just around your teammates and things aren't going your way and you're going to feel bad about it obviously, but there's nothing you can really do if it's not in your control. There's only certain things you can control in football. You can control the way you train. You can control the way you want to play. You can control the way you react to certain things, the way you react to coaches, players, problems, being on the bench and all that stuff. So there's only so much things you can control, and you got to be able to understand that the things you can't control, you have to just leave it and let it play out. And the things you can control, you have to maximize in effort and try to do the best you can. So I remember my first year when I joined the league, I obviously wasn't a starter. I had to really work my way into it. I had to earn my stripes, and that was something that I couldn't control. I couldn't control being a starter every single game. I had to actually work towards it. The one thing I could control was the way I trained. So I would train really, really hard. I'll try to impress the coaches. And even when I felt like things were going good for me, I didn't get to start. I came on last 5-10 minutes, but I had to just stay persistent. I had to stay consistent. I had to work with it. And then eventually I turned into a starter. So that's just like a little example. You got to be able to just understand that there's things that, you got to leave and you got to just let it play out. And then there's things where you can really take advantage of and maximize your efforts. And also another example is here, when I first started playing pro, I was really, really nervous, like crazy nervous. There's still times where I am nervous. It's natural. Don't worry about it. But, going into games, I would get in my own head so much and I would have these, these thoughts, sometimes really negative. And just because I was scared, right? And, being able to control your emotions, that really helped me elevate my game. So you got to be able to control your emotions. You got to be able to control the way you warm up, control your breathing, and just, be in a positive state of mind. So when you go into the game, you'll be able to just perform everything that you've worked on throughout the week in trainings. Yeah, it's very, very important to understand what you can control and what you cannot control, because that's going to be a determining factor in how you do in your career. All right, so the number 2 thing that I learned when I became a professional was not everyone is going to be on your side. So not everyone's going to be your friend. Not everyone's going to look out for your best interests, because, if you have a striker that's been there for a couple years and you're coming in as a new rookie or trialist or something, you're fighting for that position. So that's gonna be tough between you two, because at the end of the day, it's who plays and who gets minutes, and everyone wants to play obviously at the professional level. So not everyone's going to be there to be your best friend and help you out. Obviously there's going to be a few guys in your team that you connect with differently. You have different types of friendships, but you got to be careful with how you act in front of everybody, because at the end of the day, it's about you and it's about getting further in your career. But at the same time, you got to make sure that you're being a team player and you're helping everyone out. So it's not like a bad thing when I say not everyone's going to be on your side. It's just more like something that you should know and you should understand, because when the tough gets going, you're going to start to see things to get negative. When you start losing a lot of games, the team morale can come down and stuff. And sometimes you see true colors in players and certain players in your team. So it's just stay positive. Understand that not everyone is there to be your friend, but obviously there's a job that has to be done, and that's obviously to win a championship, and you just got to go with that. But also I believe that if you are a team player, you look after everyone, and also stay in your own lane, but just make sure you're out there being a team player, then that's perfect. That's all you really got to do, because the professional game is really, really cutthroat, and at any moment someone can get fired, somebody can get traded or anything like that. So you just got to be ready for everything. You got to understand that it's a hard lifestyle, and you never know where you're going to end up. All right, so the third thing here is for you to take care of your health. Everyone has a different body type, obviously. I'm kind of different, I know the guys that know me, I can eat just about anything and I'll be ready to go, but I got to make sure I take care of my sleep. I got to make sure I stay in the gym, do my recovery, yoga, stretching, pool sessions when I can, ice baths, all that stuff. That stuff's really important in prolonging your career. I remember sometimes in college I would literally get away with it, you know, at times. When I was younger, I would get away with not taking care of my body that much, just going to play, come home, sleep, do whatever, and go again. But once I got to the professional level, everything was so much more demanding. The running, the gym sessions, it was so intense. I come home and I'm absolutely tired. Like I couldn't even move. My knees are sore. I'm having to put ice packs on my knees and stuff. And that just shows you the level. When the level gets tougher, you got to start taking care of your body even more. And like as you get higher in your career, hopefully you sign a bigger contract, you make more money, then you can actually start to invest more in your body and your health. You look at guys like LeBron James, Tom Brady, they spend millions and millions of dollars just on their health every single year so they can stay and play the game at the age they are right now, high 30s, going to 40s now. And that's ultimate. That's what you want to get at, because at the end of the day, we don't get to play the sport for a long time, so you got to make sure that you try to take care of your body and listen to your body. Everyone's body is different, so listen to your body and do whatever it takes for you to make sure you stay playing for a long time. All right, so the fourth thing is making every moment count. So this was a big one for me because, there's times where I have bad training sessions, bad games, and I would dwell on it for days, and that was just totally not healthy for me. You have to be able to just enjoy the moment you're in and then move on from it. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, because there's going to be another game. There's going to be 10 other games, 100 other games, so many more training sessions, and you'll have good ones too. Not everyone's perfect, and I had to realize that pretty early on in my career that things are going to be going down and up and down and up, and I got to be able to just enjoy the process, enjoy the moment that I'm in that current state, stay positive, because it's going to help me in my career as I get older. One of the players on my team, Andy Baccaro, he is like super positive, and anytime he sees me down, he always tells me, smile, Willie, you have a massive smile and you brighten up everyone's day, so stay positive and smile, and don't worry about the things that come in the moment. They're gonna come and they're gonna go, so always live in the moment and just stay positive. And kudos to him for supporting me through my rough times. But yeah, it's very, very important, guys, to just enjoy the moment, because there's so many people that live harsher lives that we can't even imagine. And for me, I'm over here playing professional soccer, so I got to be able to just stay in the moment, enjoy the process, because good things will come if you stay positive and you work really hard. And the fifth thing here is staying confident always. So this one's a tough one, because I know a lot of people struggle with confidence, even myself. You could have a couple good weeks where you're training well, performing well, scoring goals, doing all that good stuff, and then you can have some times where it's not really going so well, and you ask yourself, where's my confidence at? And you have a bad training session, or you guys have a bad loss, bad game, and the whole team morale is down, people are blaming each other, pointing fingers, and it brings down your confidence a little bit. You don't want to be like that. You want to stay up with your chest out, and you want to go out and play your game every single week. So it's important to program your mind and just try to tell yourself that everything's all good, and just keep going. It doesn't matter what people think about you, it doesn't matter the way they rate you, the way they look at you. You just got to go out and play your game the best way that you know how to. So that's one thing that I've been really grilling in my mindset. And also I've been reading this book here called Unlimited Power by Anthony Robbins. Such a good book. You guys should definitely read it. And it's just all about being in a resourceful state, putting yourself in a mindset where you're unstoppable, you can do anything, and whatever comes your way, you'll be able to overcome it, and just continue to perform at a high level. I believe that the only person that can bring you down is yourself. So if you're telling yourself negative things and feeding yourself negative thoughts, you're going to start performing negatively, you're going to start acting negatively. But if you just continue to tell yourself to keep working hard, don't skip, don't do no cheating, and just stay at the task, you'll definitely keep that level really, really high. And that's one thing I really try to focus on, and just keeping my standards high at trainings, at games, all the time. And it's not perfect. No one's perfect. Obviously, everyone's going to struggle at times with confidence with the way they are. But if you just try to keep yourself at it, at a positive mindset, you'll be able to definitely get through anything. But yeah, guys, those are my 5 things that I learned since I became a professional athlete. And things are going well so far. Starting off the 2nd season, my body's feeling good, and I just really want to win a championship this year with the boys. So I'm very excited for what this year has in store for us. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions or concerns, you know where to hit me up at. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and let me know what other kind of videos you guys want me to start making here. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Make sure you stay safe, stay blessed, stay determined, driven, disciplined in your goals every single day. And William Akio will see you later. Peace.
Crazy, I'm back in the booth, talking my shit, I got something to prove. Destined for greatness, knew that as a youth. Started off bad, but now I got the juice. Tricks every week, now we keep it on loop. Killing the game like my last name is Swoop. Swear it's for COVID, I just want